guys, welcome back to my channel, Psychic Goddess Erica. Continuing on with the Learn the Tarot series. We're still on the Major Arcana. My earring just fell off. We're still on the Major Arcana. We are now on card 8, which is the Strength card. We just came off of card 7, which was the Chariot. And I'm still working with the Melanated Classic Tarot. So as you guys know by now, hopefully, and if not, if you're new, make sure you are watching this, or at least go back and watch card 0, which is the Fool, which kind of talks about what I'm doing here overall. But basically what I'm doing is I'm giving the card meanings, but it's from a more intuitive perspective, you know, and the symbol is how I see it. It may not be the actual symbolism in terms of the way that it was painted or created to be at the time, but this is more of my intuitive interpretations because this is how I tend to read cards. So we're now on the Strength card coming off of the Chariot, and one of the first things, and if you hear my oven making a pop noise, sorry about that. So let's start off with the number 8. The number 8 to me, the number 8 is a number of abundance, it's of prosperity. It's also a number that can represent karmic cycles, karmic lessons. So sometimes you'll even see the number 8 when you are going through yet another karmic lesson or a cycle, or maybe you have just overcome one and you've evolved past it, things like that. But it's also, the number 8 is also the infinity symbol. Infinite possibilities, infinite knowledge, infinite pathways, you know, infinite opportunities, infinite love, etc. Infinite energy is also represented by the number 8 because it is also the infinity symbol, which is also a symbol of healing. And when I see the Strength card, if you look at this, this person looks like they are helping this lion who is wounded. So when I see the Strength card, I also think one of the biggest things that comes to me is an energy of healing and recovery. So a lot of the times I see the Strength card, sometimes you are the person who is the healer or the energy worker or something like that, helping someone else through a tough time. And sometimes you're the lion on the other end, receiving the help, receiving the healing. So I feel that a lot of the time the Strength card, yes, it does represent power because, you know, sometimes it can represent the power that you have to help others, or the strength that you have to heal, or even energetic healing abilities that some people may have. And yes, it can represent courage as well. Courage to ask for help. Courage to be the one to show up for others or even for yourself. You know, courage and strength and power and being vulnerable and to ask for the help. I don't know if I said that already, to ask for the help. There's strength in all of those things. There's strength in there's strength in pausing and resting as well. There's strength and power in sometimes admitting to yourself or to others that maybe you're not okay. Things like that. All of these things are very strong and powerful. And it's also, to me, a message of knowing that you're stronger than you know or realize. Think of all that you've just been through, you know, all of the journey, because remember, we're talking about the Fool's journey here, right? We're still on the Major Arcana. So all of these are life experiences that are happening to us that help make us evolve into who we are. So think of all we've been through on the Fool's journey in tarot, right? And how it's been impacting us as individuals in our actual experiences. So you're beginning to have more of a strength in terms of who you are and what you're about and what these experiences are, you know, developing into. You are, or maybe if you're reading about somebody else, that's what they are going through, that's what they're experiencing. So also there's a lot of yellow here. So again, there's a lot of solar plexus energy. So a lot of energy in terms of action, the actions that you're taking, listening to your gut, listening to your instincts and things like that. And the fact that this is the lion as well, you know, it even shows that sometimes the powerful and the mighty need help, need healing too. Like healers need healing too. The lover needs love too. The giver needs to receive sometimes too. Things like that. And yes, you know, sometimes this is a message that you are the one that is powerful and strong enough to help and be there for other people. And sometimes it's you on the other end, like I said, being the one getting the help. And there's strength in all of that on both sides of the coin. The fact that for me personally as well, I don't know if other people have associated this, and comment below how the strength card connects with you personally. But for me personally, I've also seen the strength card come often when there's a special connection to an animal or an animal guide or the animal world. The strength card would often come up when my fur baby was here on earth. She's transitioned now, but it would often come up when she was needing my help or needing my attention. But it would often come up as well when I was the one going through something and she was the one giving me some of her medicine, giving me some of her power. So I don't know if you guys have experienced some of those things too. Let me know if that's happened with your fur babies, your pets. The strength card also comes up often when there is an animal like spirit guide around me or a totem. And it still comes up now, even though my fur baby Nuta has transitioned to the other side. When it still comes up often when I feel her energy around as being protective and watching over me. So that's just kind of a personal thing that I've connected to there being a connection between a strength or a strong ability to have a connection with animals or the animal world with the strength card as well. Reversed, or even if it's upright, but if the other cards around it are more of a negative energy, or if what you're receiving and downloading intuitively is more of a negative energy, then the strength card can maybe represent that you are lacking strength or lacking confidence or lacking power or not believing in yourself, or whoever you're reading about is, lacking those things. Or maybe you are being hard-headed and not asking for the help you need. Or maybe you are haven't developed the strength and courage yet to be in a vulnerable space. You still have that protective guard up. Those are some of the things that can come with it too. Maybe it means sometimes that a connection is not as strong as it once was either. And of course, if it's upright or maybe even reverse sometimes, but if the other inner cards around it are positive or it's a positive energy coming through, then this could be a message that, there is a strong connection between you and someone else, or there's a strong connection between you and the divine and the messages you're receiving and your gifts and things like that, that you are confident or that you are being courageous, that you are, knowing your strengths in terms of what you can and cannot do, your personal strengths, your personal talents, and things like that. It could be some of these things as well, if it's more of a positive reading or something like that. But yeah, and then also too, there's a lot of green and like nature, a lot of grass, there's trees back here, and yes, some mountains. So to me, this is also an energy of something that is continuing or is growing with time, if it's continued to be nurtured, if your strengths are continuing to be nurtured. And of course, if it's reversed or more of a negative reading, even if it's upright, then maybe there's not enough growth happening. Something has been stunted or paused, or there's not enough nurturing in the right places, the right areas, in the more negative side of things. So that's really all I have right now. Like I said, if you want to break down the actual symbolism in terms of how it was originally painted or meant or created with the classic Rider-Waite Smith tarot deck, then please look into that. I think those are important as well, but I just read more intuitively. I have basic knowledge of those symbolism, but I still read more intuitively. So this is what I have for the strength card. Like I said, comment below your connection with the strength card, how you relate to it, when you see it, or how it's played out for you in certain things or certain energies. And subscribe to my channel, like this video so that other people can see it on their feed. And I will see you guys in the next video, which is going to be the Hermit.